This is Sethu Madhavan Srinivasan, heading the strategy and branding for Huawei in India. I just wanted to give some perspective in terms of how mobile broadband can be successful in the 4G context in India. We strongly believe from Huawei that a successful MBB business model has to be a multi-sided one, where there is a strong collaboration between the operators and the over-the-top or the content players. Operators are well aware of the end customer's requirements, the service behavior, the usage patterns, etc. And through mechanisms such as policy control, deep mining of the or data mining of the users' behavior patterns, they are able to really have the content specific to the end user requirements. So if they make the content rich and specific to the end user and open such information on a cloud which is having an open API towards the content providers, it will lead to a blue sea of opportunities where operators can expand into vertical opportunities such as education, healthcare, and lots of other new applications where the end user can get those content on the fly. So what is important here is the orchestration concept, where the traditional application store of the operators needs to be orchestrated with the long tail web services, and this orchestrated information is hosted on a cloud which has the open APIs towards the content providers, where content providers can get in and launch services on the fly. In this way, the content can be more rich, more specific, and more relevant for the end user, and the end user is ready to pay for such additional or improved content. So by this way, the end user's time spent on the network increases, which increases the stickiness with the operator and the content providers, and because of this, the content provider is able to have more value from the end user and also have more revenues coming from advertisements and other I would say revenue streams. And there is every reason where the operators can charge back some portion of the revenue from the content providers to have a multi-sided business model structure. So this, in our view, will enlarge the mobile broadband ecosystem and lead to new revenue opportunities for the operators and lead to a win-win ecosystem. A case in point is the collaboration between France Telecom and Google, where they had an agreement of in by out ratio, and beyond this ratio, Google pays a portion of their earned revenue back to France Telecom, and in return the operator builds a content delivery network or promote Android phones in a particular region or stuff like this. So we can see that there is a kind of a give and take arrangement between the OTT and the operators, which leads to a sustainable and a win-win ecosystem. This kind of approach is very essential in the overall sustainability of the MBB, because MBB is not about giving dial tones. The approach towards MBB has to be very different, has to focus deeply on the end user, and it's not just about acquiring market share, it's just about monetizing the end user's behavior based on his specific usage pattern. These are some perspectives which we think will lead to a very sustainable business model. Thank you.